Yo, what is up, folks? TG here with Midweek Magic. This week is Explorer All Access. So if you've not tried Explorer before, if you've got a deck you've been issued to try out, but you're missing some wildcards for whatever, now's a great time to do it. I've gone for something a little bit fun, and we'll see how that goes. Let me here we go. You'll notice it says dragons on it. It's a bit of an interesting one. So, Terror of the Peaks plus Goldspan Dragon. Those are our dragons. We have, obviously, lands to cast them, but we also have Indomitable Creativity. This is a bit of a build your own Dragonstorm. You cast Creativity for some numbers. Terror of the Peaks, ETB. Whenever the creature enters the battlefield you control, deals damage to that creature's power to any target. And then costs life for your opponent to target it. Goldspan Dragon obviously makes treasures, gives you mana. It's just kind of like the other best dragon to play. We want multiples, so we might cycle through them. We can cast them as well. On top of that, we have Strangle, Dragon's Fire for early removal. Bitter Reunion, which has some extra upside here, because while digging towards our combo pieces, towards creativity, it also provides Terror of the Peaks with haste, I have already, and also the sacrifice to give creatures haste ability is also very good with Fable the Barrier Breaker. Again, you can copy your dragons. If you don't have I'm going to cast this for a few, and then just kill you with it, then you can give them haste with Reunion. You can copy them with Fable. There's a good fair game plan here. And then obviously, how are you making your tokens? We have obviously Fable the Mirror Breaker, the all-star. Forbidden Friendship makes one token with haste, one human. And then we also have Goblin Gathering, which we can also pitch to Bitter Reunion and Fable to kind of power up the next set of them. So it's a nice one there. And then lastly, we have Dwarven Mine. And kind of in addition to this token plan, we have a single copy of Castle Embereth, just to say, hey, we can actually kill you with all these tokens too, in some situations. You'll also find that with Terror of the Weeks in play, you make tokens, you can start sniping things off. It's pretty good, that's pretty synergistic. For the Midweek Magic, there's no sideboarding, so I've not put them together yet. But hey, I thought this would be a fun deck to run with. I'm going to play up to 5 games. We go 3-0, I'll stop. We go 0-3, I'll stop. I'm going to play effectively like a best of 5 here. I didn't actually up. Let's do that. Submit the deck. And some games. It's a bit of a fun one. Play some sweet cards. We'll see how we do. See what we get patched up. See what we get paired up against. There will also be a copy of the deck list in the comments. In the description, if you would like to give it a spin for yourself. Explore Anthology 2. Rest of the spoilers came out today. I'm super hyped for next week. A bunch of cards I'm really excited to play with. Looks solid. We have Bitter Reunion on 2. We have a Dragon at cast. We have Fable. Okay, we want a third. We might Bitter Reunion and just try and find a third land for the Fable. See what we draw over the next couple of turns. Other than that, looks fairly solid. Kind of lamenting Fiery Impulse. It's weird how Strangle's like oddly kind of worse on the play. It is funny because there are not there are not very many Magic cards like that. Away. Plains Pass. I want to wait like one more turn before I go like discard this Strangle because I don't know what they're playing yet. I think I'm going to run out of Forbidden Friendship and then we can potentially go Bitter Reunion plus Strangle next turn if they play Creature. If they don't play Creature, I'm probably going to pitch this Strangle and keep hold of the Forbidden Friendship. Caves of Coelios. Okay. 50-50. We hit the third land, which means we're not doing either of the things I discussed. We're going to play the Fable. Let's attack with our creatures, though. Do some value-based enchantment deck. No Yorion. But I wouldn't be surprised to see something like Doom Foretold. Is the 3 damage, like, damage. Oath Kaya, yeah. Sorry, we got cut down there for a second. I'll token. I'm gonna trade off ETB to play discards. This isn't a great value to game in the Strangle because all our creatures are 1/1. I should have ditched it. I want lands to cast the dragon. I kind of like to keep this. I'm not worried about removing that creature, so I'm probably going to pitch this. I'm feeling like I may as well pitch the Bitter Reunion, get a bit deeper. Yeah. Maybe look to find creativity. Okay, Cast Embereth, that's kind of a nice one. I think I'll conceal that for this turn, which make it Friendship, and then we'll attack for a couple of creatures. the idea of going Goldspan Dragon next turn. See what they have. Spirited Companion, fair enough. They're gonna keep drawing. Air Barons for the life gain. I'm not using it this turn, but I might discard the mountain at some point to one of our other cards. So I think I'm gonna leave Castle or Goldspan Dragon. Get into the red zone here. The treasures we make up Goldspan Dragon can also obviously be pitched away to Creativity, should we draw in a little bit. And all things considering, if they don't wipe our board here, we're going to make a copy of Goldspan Dragon and get the beatdown in. But we'll see, we'll see. Another Scare Barons. Shieldred. Shieldred's tricky. Take a draw. Well, that one's really awkward. We're on 18. I feel kind of okay discarding, but feels weird. What else are we doing? We're making Goldspan Dragon, gonna attack them down, they're gonna gain some life. We make some treasures. It feels weird to say this, but I'm kind of fine taking forward a draw here. Insert a joke about like triggers being put on my stack, I guess. That's last weekend's Twitter conversation. The land, we have what? We can cast for. We can cast for 2. I go 1, 3. I think I cast for 1, and then we can maybe Goldspan Dragon. See what we hit. There's a terror. I'm gonna make a copy of the terror. Now, we have the option of shooting Shieldred here. Wait, 5? That's maths. Yeah, we can kill them. Is it his haste? Lol. Alright. Nice. I'm glad they worked that out for us a little bit. I'd have got there. I was just looking at like, oh yeah, we can plug it here. And then... Okay. That's 1 down. Huzzah. And score 1 against the evil Shieldred. Bane of formats. Sure, I have 4 of these. In fact, I know how I have 4 of these. Maybe that translates into gems? I don't know. Well, ICRs have always been good, right? Anyway, we go again. Maybe we can just rattle off 3 wins here. Let's see, 1-0 so far. The best of 5 versus random opponents. Just we play the games. Nox. Bit of a slow one. We've got 2 Goblin Gatherings. I'm tempted to mulligan this. We're on the play. Like, our hand doesn't really do much. I think I will ship it. And New Mulligan really incentivized to do this. Probably put a Terror of the Peaks back. The rest of this looks good. We just need to find a land for the Fable. Yeah. Playing 23 lands. I've been kind of like bordering on 24. We have Fable plus Bitter Reunion. Bitter Reunion? Bitter Ordeal? I'm sure it's Bitter Reunion. Kind of filter through our cards. And it's just debating. Fancy Luciana sleeves. We'll see. Yeah, Dex Giants pretty well. Kind of inspired a little. I was like, dragons? We have some other options in Pioneer, dragon-wise. Now, we could play something like Thunderbreak Regent for more of a fair game plan, but this kind of enables us to do combo-esque things. Which I like. We had some upside, you know? We had some upside. Drawing them out in here is great. Obviously, we're still going land past. Temple Garden. Angels. He's playing Bant. Interesting. Oh. Tell. Potentially Counterspell. Potentially Doomscar. I'd assume Bant Control. I'd probably hedge that way a little bit. But we'll see. We're still going to make our Fable either way. It probably means we're going to end up discarding the Stranglers unlikely to be good against what they're presenting. I will. Depending on what they do, I might hold on to the Goblin Gatherer. Though we can just make a Terror of the Peaks next. We'll see. If they have like an answer to a Goblin, and then they have they do. So I mentioned before that while Lotus Field we don't have like hidden strings or the is it 4 over pages? We do have some other bits of pieces. They're trying to do some very unfair things. And so I think our best bet is to attack, make a dragon, try and let that carry the way. The worry is that they go untap farewell. But we can't really do much to play around that. We make our dragon and hope it gets there. We'll see. Because Fable exiles itself, it actually also triggers Terror of the Peaks, which is kind of a nice one. Obviously, they trigger themselves. If they enter the battle at the same time, they trigger off of each other. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's some synergy. What do we got? But yeah, this kind of discontinuity version of the deck is kind of what you kind of have to contend with, what you have to deal with at the moment if you want to play Lotus Field. Many things are a bit awkward. Less of a early combo. We'll do damage to face. Yeah, sure. Been a cool time to draw a bit already, honestly. But okay, roll those. Do I should attack or do I go? This Goblin Gathering, we have one in the graveyard. Making 3 tokens. I don't really want to commit to the board any more than we have already. Look at some attacks. If we get a Wandering Emperor, so be it, I think. I don't think we can afford to play. Now the Wreckage is... You know what? Fair enough. Actually do a mountains to find off of it. Get a treasure. Get to make a new Terror of the Peaks. Okay, okay. Now, if we get to untap with the Terror of the Peaks of Reflection, we're in a really nice spot. Close to lethal. Lethal with the Goblin Gathering, but we have to assume they have some kind of interaction. I still feel like that the card that they foretold over here is a Doomscar. There's a chance it's a counterspell. Maybe it's the draw card, but that's maybe the least likely out of the 3, honestly. We'll see. No, if they're playing Settle plus Doomscar, they're not playing Yorion, so I don't... There's only so many different types of rests that can be running. Maybe they're off Verdict. But I'd also kind of expect them to be playing Farewell. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe just find out.
I know what must be done.
You can do that. It's painful, but you can do that.
You need to take a time.
So it's only cast a spell? Well, we want to set up the... Try and Strangle here first, see if this resolves.
I'll have a better plan next time.
I don't think there's a flashing answer to this, I think it's fine. And I'm looking to be... I want to get the Bitterine into play. And discard the Dragon's Fire, because I think it's pretty dead. Drawing the Terror. Make some goblins. Now we have the ability to give the Terror of the Peaks haste. We still don't know what this card is, though. It's a little worrying. We will see, we will see. We will see, we will. Worst comes to worst, we're going to find a ton of land. Sat here patiently waiting past. That's basically Nissa. Okay. It's all creatures you control. Creatures you control. Good to know. That's mana. Fairy. We got a Wrath. So they need white mana to get triple white. We'll see. That was not a forest. Oh, Epiphany? Oh. Alright, they get an extra turn. I should have thought of this. That does make sense. Now what we got? Bum 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 bum. Got a land.
Rise, my elemental friend.
We have another one. These are trample. We're not gonna get up through on the ground with our tokens. Hunt it down and just chuck some. I don't want to accidentally die to another Time Walk effect. They have a land here or something. They don't need a land, but alright. 5 to 7. Cast Tear the Peaks. Pain and suffering. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Are we dead here? Not yet. I want to keep a token in play now because we are still open to creativity things. Let's see. Ooh, March is annoying. Make a token. That's a tough one. Land. Tap the land. Classic.
Behold, nature's true power.
I think what our ideal draw is here. Not mountain. Mountain is not it. Alright. 1 and 1. Okay. Yeah. I forgot. Discontinuity, also a 6 mana counter spell. Get him. Alright. Looking for 2 more wins here. Looking for 2 more wins. Back into the red zone. Yeah, there are a few different kind of like, we're not playing Transmogrify in this deck just because like the idea is that you have dragons as your threats, which you can reasonably cast, which is nice. But the like 4 mana to get a dragon isn't as like much of a big thing, and there's quite a lot of like there's like space considerations. You still get to play a decent amount of removal this way, and you do have a reasonable secondary game plan. I had a version of like creativity slash Transmogrify deck with Telemachus, the big red and white dragon. We keep these. Again, find ourselves in a position where we want to draw land. But hey, that's fine, Yeah, you'd be like, attack with Telemachus, look at the top 7 cards, cast like +2 plus like +1/+1 and make to your team and make 2 soldiers with haste. Okay. It feels a bit weird, but the Telemachus gets there a lot. It does feel odd going like creativity and not like a pseudo winning the game. Hey, you're not always doing that. Warrior Grave, Hall of Storm Giants. Okay. Have a land. We'll go to combat first. Get in with the team. You have to try and get rid of, like, I don't mind just like jamming Fable here because we do need to get some counter spells on our hand to make creativity later. But we'll see how that actually goes. Maybe they do not in fact have the counter spell for it. Or maybe they have a handy dandy board wipe to clear these up. Siphon Insight. Oh no. What are they going to see? This is worrying. Siphon Insight's a fun one. If you don't know what it does, look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's library. Exile 1 face down, other goes on the bottom. You may look at and play the exile card for as long as it remains exiled, and you can spend manas over any color. So you get to find a bunch of cards to play. Which is, you know, a little worrying. I discard. You want to find somewhere. They're like, huh, that's interesting, huh? Not interesting. The thing is that if they do nothing, then they're going to take a bunch of damage from our, like, plan A. I'm just going to make another Fable here. I don't feel really under pressure to like, go and do fancy stuff. Well, Fable resolves. And, we might do some bitter ordeal shenanigans. Oh no, what are they going to do? I still see some bitter reunion shenanigans here to give Fable haste to make a. I don't know. Depends what we draw. If they don't have answers to our token board, we're just gonna beat them down with it, and then maybe we play to kill them post combat next turn. This is the nice thing, is that you have a couple of different plans, you know. Backup plan needs braces. Anyway. Backup plan? Oh gosh. Dental plan is what. My old housemate, when Conspiracy came out, he would do that, but for backup plan. Interesting. Oh, you want to hit a land? I want to discard this Terror of the Peaks. Oh, actually, the Terror. Oh, we want to keep a bit of reunion. Yeah, I'm down to do this. If we don't hit a land, we can cast this for. That's kind of rough. Another one. Okay. Kind of try to fire this off. Yeah, I'm the new squad. I have a strangle, which we'd like to maybe pitch to something. Kind of regret not doing that. But hey, we still have no idea what they took from us. The second ritual assert. Now. Maybe I should have just kept. No idea what we're gonna hit here. Here comes the Terror of the Peaks. That is lethal. I guess a gold spell and a Terror of the Peaks would put them on 1. Yeah. Win number 2. See? Build your own Dragonstorm. There we go. Love that. You could just play the 4 Terror Peaks, but if you draw them, like you wanna cast them, you can draw them. You never want to put them back. I'd like to have more dragons. Ooh, Dream Cascade. Nice. I think that's the 4th copy of that. And now playing again for the cosmetic. So 2 and 1 at the moment. 2 more possible games to play. If we win here, we will call it. If we lose here, then we'll have 1 more game for to try and find the 3 wins. Yeah, explore all access up at the moment. If you have any decks you're really like, oh, this is out of my wheelhouse, right? I have cards for this, but I'd really like to play it. Now's a great time to do that. Looks pretty good. Go. Draw opponents on. We're gonna be able to play here. We're probably gonna end up pitching a Dragon's Fire. Or potentially the Strangle. They want Swamp, no 2-drop, but Smells and kitty red. Be mana efficient. I think we want to pitch fire. Both fulfilling a similar role. We don't have a dragon at the moment to make this more than 3 damage. Ooh, we didn't find a land, but hopefully we find one on a draw step. We'll see. We're at 23 with some card draw. I think that about right. You could play a 24th land. You could definitely play a 24th land. The thing about the card draw is that it's also cards that discard, so we could actually... Hey, we won't talk about that. Right, second bit of reunion. This time we will pitch a Strangle, do we? I think we actually just pitch Dragonfire. Show Mystery Fact. Now we have a Dragon too. Strangle. Found a land. Not multiple. You want to find more, I think. Next time we'll at least be able to put some Kurrikins out and start threatening to be able to get creativity. They've not cast any spells yet, which implies they have a bunch of removal in their deck. What do we pitch here? Okay, nothing too dangerous. And they can fizzle the creativity if we're just doing it for 1, so you want to try and do it for multiple if possible. Here I'll probably end up strangling the Trespasser. Depends what we draw, to be honest. But my turn. Mountain. Yeah. I'm gonna strangle. Oh, the Dragonfire? I think so. I think we want as many threats as possible. We'll Goblin Gathering. If we draw a land, we can create Dizzy for 2. If they kill our creatures, we can make a dragon. Draw a land. If we don't draw a land... Oh, this actually gives us another way through. On. Blocks. They're like, oh, Bitter Union can give this haste. Yeah. Yeah, it can. One more combo. Happy feet. The other way around. Let's go. Now we're creating a board where they kind of have to do something. They're going to be able to block one of these if we're still going to have 4 tokens in play. If we get a land, we can go creativity for 2 things. They probably won't have removal spells for both, especially if they decide to play a card. We're gearing up to the point in the game where they could be casting Sheoldred, Sorin, Oh, cut down. Oh. Ah. Would rather get those out of the way now. The 1 black spell. That kind of thing. Yeah, so they're gonna make a Flash Scorcher here, and now we'll see. Dwarven Mind's a really nice draw. We will creativity for 2. Not their deck. I don't want to accidentally put like a 7/7 play. It looks like they do have a cut down. They'll probably cut down one of these. That's the only thing I can really imagine this being. They're thinking about saving it to deal with what comes off of it, maybe? Well. They'll cut down one of them. That's okay. What are we actually going to go find? Carry the Peaks. Fair enough. No attacks. Now, you got a board wipe, you got a removal spell. What are we talking about? What are we dealing with there? That's a bunch of damage. There's. No blocks here. We want the tokens in play. Etc. Cost them 5. Really incentivize, just go, hey, make a Goldspan Dragon. I'm not going to tap the tokens just to get a free block with the Mishra's Foundry. Here, the Goldspan Dragon makes treasure, which we can both sack away to creativity, but also mean that later on we can activate this bit of your union after playing the Terror of the Peaks. It's the only reason really to cast this. Cast that. You get the idea. Best mate. Now what we get? Ugh. Pain. Creature. Okay, this enchantment, but not playing. I keep the Goldsmith Dragon. And I don't have to discard a card. I didn't think that was how that worked. They're on 14. Cast this, I attack and make. So close. Makes sense to put this into play though now. We can then play this. I want to hold this back in case of shenanigans, so I don't think we're yet. Let's sack these away. Still damage here. Alright. Done. Then we have the other dragon. We are going to double block this. They maybe have like a Undying Evil style effect. That's what my worry would be. I mean, they could just kill one of them with like a cut down, but that would be totally fine. Okay. What we got? What we got? What we got? Maybe some kind of reanimation. I guess for the Fable, but it does leave us with lethal damage. That's also dragon. Damage to face. In the red zone. What's up? And that is our 3 wins. Go Dragons, go. Nice. We say those. If you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel. Maybe like the video. If you've got any decks you want to see me play in Explorer, especially with Explorer Anthology 2 coming out next week, December 13th it does release, let me know in the comments. Other than that, have a great day. Pea soup.